We're back.
Welcome back.
Episode 20.
Episode 20, NPK live podcasting.
Do you notice a difference in the sound quality here?
Oh, well, you know, Stephen, maybe it's because we spent a fortune on a brand new set of studio equipment.
Ooh, yeah. It's stung a little bit when I was ordering this stuff, but you buy once, you buy right.
Well, just to let you know, people, you won't be hearing any distorted podcasters from it anymore. Sound like we done them in the old shed.
Underwater.
Yeah, well, we've went out, we've saved up our hard-earned pennies, we've been saving up for the past year, and we've managed to buy ourselves some state-of-the-art recording equipment.
Yeah, 2 Hale PR40 microphones, which I'm very impressed with. Pop filters to Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Pop, 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 pop.
You shouldn't be hearing that too loudly. That'll help mask our Scouse accents as well. Some nice stands and a lovely Zoom H6, which is recording everything we're saying now and hopefully giving us some nice levels. So we shouldn't be coming across too loud or too quiet.
So I just want to apologise because I know you guys have been probably thinking, where on earth are these guys with these podcast issues? Well, to be honest, it was pissing me off just a little bit, the equipment that we were using. It was causing us some problems. So I thought, let's not put out any more podcasts until we sort out this issue.
Exactly.
We have done.
Yeah. So what's the point in having, we could have, and we do have, the best information available. But if it's not easy to listen to, you're not going to listen and you're just going to turn us off. So we thought, let's down tools until we get the right equipment. We have now, and we're ready to rock and roll.
But not only did we just think, oh, let's just get some new equipment, what I decided is as well, we have a show coming up next week. I don't know whether you know what this show is. It's a show in Barcelona. It's a big hemp show, and it's called Spannabis.
Yeah.
And it's next Friday, 20th of March to the 22nd, and we will be closed because, unfortunately, for you guys, customers, we will be out there liaising and immersing ourselves well and truly in the show.
Yeah, and in their atmosphere, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, over in Barcelona and in America, they have slightly different laws.
Yeah.
Now, everything that we talk about tomatoes and peppers and all sorts, because obviously the stuff over there that has become legalised is still illegal in this country, and it is still illegal.
Yeah,
to grow
we are talking
plants.
about drugs there, aren't we,
Yes,
Stephen?
we
Let's
are,
confirm that. Yeah. And namely, what drugs are we talking about here?
The marijuana plant.
Yeah, the marijuana plant. And as we've noticed, we tend not to talk about this because we do not condone the use of any drugs in the UK whatsoever.
No.
However, we do have a lot of friends and colleagues and associates that...
Around the world.
Yeah. Big shout out to you guys in Humboldt County.
Yeah,
that's
all
Roy,
over America.
Dusty, all you guys that's keeping it real out there in Cali and LA, all up and down the coastline. Humboldt County, big shout out to all of you. You're living a dream and keep going at it.
So, and we're talking on a journalistic point of view at the moment, and we will be talking to the people out there that are growing marijuana and cannabis plants, and hopefully we can take what they're growing and apply it to the plants that we grow here, such as we currently grow a lot of plants for universities. We're growing some beetroots and some quinoa, and once we get this new place, which is, I know we keep on going on about it, but it's going to be huge. We'll have a lot more plants to be growing over there.
That is, yes, the NPK superstore that we've been talking about and letting you hear some snippets about. So we have got a superstore coming out just soon, being getting built and worked upon for the past 3-4 months, and it's really starting to come together now thanks to our team. That's Barry and Rob, who are slaving their asses off day in, day out, and they have got some scars off the whip off myself, but you know, no pain, no gain, eh, boys?
Exactly. I've just been taking it easy in the shop, keeping it all ticking over nicely.
Yeah, no changes there. Steve's been taking it easy in the shop.
I knew I wouldn't get away with that one. Right, let's get straight into it. First thing is, what we're going to talk about is we're going to give you some top tips. Yeah. And it's only a short podcast because we've been getting ready for going over to Barcelona, and we'll be talking to many different people, growers, all sorts of people over in Barcelona.
Just be prepared for the next few podcastings because we've bought ourselves this equipment. It's mainly also as well, so when we arrive at Spannabis, we are more mobile, so we can get some more unique interviews, i.e. maybe Howard Marks, Jorge Gavita, the urban grower. And what I'm going to specialise in is a take on other people and their societies and what people are growing in their society, whether it be legal or illegal in our country. Let's investigate and see what the rest of the world's doing and see what they find and what they enjoy growing. Yeah.
There was a very interesting documentary actually on Channel 4. Did you manage to watch it?
Oh, yes, I did.
It was very interesting. It was on cannabis and it was Drugs Live. You may have watched it yourselves. It was on Channel 4, which is obviously an English channel. If you're not in England, probably get it on the internet. It was really interesting, and it was very, in my opinion, an unbiased view. So it said it was telling you about some of the negative points, but also telling you some about the positive points as well.
The only thing about that, Stephen, is I was a bit miffed by the whole way in which that was set, the whole programme, because there was a few issues with regards to it, without going in too deep, because, you know, we could just tear that programme apart for hours and hours if we wanted to. But I've got to give them a thumbs up for actually bothering to talk about it. And, you know, try and put a spin on other things, and how instead of just saying, oh, this this is bad and that's bad. They actually investigated it with an open mind. I don't believe some of the tests that he done was accurate and led to accurate information. However, I was pretty pleased that the government, well, the what's the BBC?
It was the BBC. No, Channel 4.
Channel 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Channel 4, sorry. Yeah, because it wasn't on demand, was it?
Yeah,
on demand, that was it. At least he took the time to
talk
investigate.
about it. And even though it is still illegal at the moment, if it does turn out, through scientific investigation, that the plant does have medicinal properties, then the government's keeping an open mind on possibly making measures to allow the people that need it to use it.
It's a funny thing though, Stephen, isn't it, really? It's something we never really talk about on this show, ever, because we're a very professional grow show and we don't condone any illegality in our country, and we will not condone it. So don't think, you're going to walk into our shop tomorrow and ask us about cannabis plants, because we'll send you straight out the shop.
Yeah, send you packing.
Yeah, but I do like to have a discussion.
Journalism, open discussion. It's hot topics to people that are interested in it, and I believe there is a lot of people interested in it. I see how people are doing it over in America, and you see TED Talks, I love TED Talks. If you're into
really
that.
Good. He's really good, especially when I watched the one about Charlotte's Web.
Exactly. If you don't know what we're talking about, we won't go into too much depth, but it's a bit of a tearjerker to say the least. Type go into TED.
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to tell you. It's a tearjerker, shoddy. Okay, Charlotte's Web. Charlotte's Web is a name of cannabis. Okay? Sounds terrible this now, doesn't it? We're talking about drugs, fucking hell. Closes down. However, Charlotte's Web was named after a small girl. How old was she, Steve? Top of my head.
I'd be mistaken, but she's around 5'6".
Yeah, okay.
She was at the time of the talk, anyway.
Yeah, well, this poor girl, when she was born, she had a very severe disease, which affected her by... She kept fits.
300 a day.
300 fits a day, okay. So, doctors and whoever tried everything to resolve this poor girl's life.
Nothing worked.
Now, you can imagine having 3 fits a day. Imagine 300. That's barely having a minute spare time to relax, and then, you're off on another fit again.
Yeah.
That's that severe. It nearly kills the poor girl every day because it brings her heart rate right up so far. She nearly has a heart attack every day. Now,
a parent at the end of the tether thought, last resort, let's try what people have been talking to them about, and I believe that they were using some sort of oils,
some sort of extract from a cannabis plant or something like that.
They'd been advised by a friend. This is a plant that was called the hippie's disappointment because it was high in CBD but low in THC.
What's CBD?
I can never ever pronounce it really.
No,
but it's
that's why I asked you.
Tetrahydrocannabidiol.
That's THC.
And cannabidiol. Yeah, that's
something like that. We'll go with that one.
I can say it normally.
So hold on, this plant's got 2 parts to it. It's got a medicinal part, and it's got the part where the stoners want to get high as a helicopter, shall we say. So these scientists homed in on the medicinal part, started treating this poor girl, Charlotte. Then what happened?
She took her fits from 300 a day down to 3 a day within a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
After maintaining the dose that she was on, she's now seizure-free.
Seizure-free. Okay, so that's a girl who was on death's door.
She had no quality of life. She didn't understand life.
Yeah.
She couldn't play with toys. She couldn't watch the television. You work out on a 24-hour day how often 300 fits is.
Imagine how hard that is with a parent. Imagine being a parent and having to endure that every day.
Yeah, on your little daughter, your little girl. So that the tear-jerking part for me is when the parents came on and just seeing how overjoyed they were.
Yeah, and they show you a picture of how their life has just amazingly changed.
And it's all documented. It's I would have to look into it a lot more deeper, but it's all documented in video evidence showing taking the treatment. And this is in Colorado, in America, where it is medicinally, it's allowed. Yeah. So that's what we're talking about their
hell
laws
of a
in Colorado.
Story, though. I like that story.
The sad thing is, though, it seems to be changing in America for the better, for the worse. I don't know, because we have to see how that goes.
Yeah.
But if she then leaves Colorado with her medicine, she actually, if she was caught, she'd actually go to jail, which is a bit crazy, isn't it? Now I can understand it's completely legal in this country. You shouldn't have it. But in America, it's legal in one state, completely illegal possibly in the next state, and you can be charged or whatever. It's a bit strange, that one, but she stays in Colorado. She's got a good life now.
Quality of life.
And that's a great story. It's on TED Talks. Type in TED. It's brilliant. You spend the whole evening on that show. It's all scientific. It's like science on YouTube. It's great.
Check it out. I just thought to tell you that because we started mentioning it and I thought to be disrespectful for not to even tell you the whole story. So
watch the story and you can make up your own mind.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back to our original list.
Yes.
Because we always get sidetracked.
Okay, so we wanted to talk about some top tips, didn't we? Now, this is just basically because we've been rabbiting on a little bit. We want to give you some good quality nuggets of information. First one, light bulbs, just very quickly. We've been hearing a lot of people don't change their light bulbs for like 12 months, 18 months, and they're wondering why they're not getting the results they're getting. How often do you change your light bulbs?
I personally would do it after every cycle because the cost of a bulb is next to nothing.
Yeah, it's hardly anything, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it probably degrades by about 30% each cycle, so it's well worth it. Stop being stinge bags and get yourself a new light bulb. It's worth it.
My top tip is humidity. Ooh, what's that? What are you talking about? Now, what are we talking about? Something we've never heard about. Okay, humidity, the moisture level in the air within your room. It is monitored with the little RH on your hygrostat. Yeah, the thermometer thing, that little white thing in the room. Some of them have a little tail on them. No, it's not a square mouse. It is a thermometer, hygrometer, and it tells you the temperature of your room and how much moisture is in the air. Now, when you're in the grow period, you would need a relatively high humidity just to help everything grow a little bit faster. Now, people fail to notice this, particularly in cold times. So they notice their plants are growing really slow, don't do nothing, there's no humidity. If you find that you have that problem and you've tried the towel on the radiator and the saucer of water and blah, 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 don't worry. We have a very unique product at NPK.
New product as well?
Yeah, brand new product. Very cheap, £50.
And it works very well.
And it is a humidifier, not a dehumidifier.
Which removes humidity.
This is like a little fog machine and pushes plenty of humidity into your room.
The cool thing, pardon the pun, is that it's ultrasonic, so it's not actually steam. It's just very, very highly vibrated molecules that put the humidity into the air, so it's cool air as well.
And this product is limited at our store. Nobody else has this product.
Why has nobody else got this product, Thomas?
Because I bought every single one in the UK, that's why.
Yeah, that's why. We found they were good, so we thought we'll keep an hold of these. So you can get these from online.
All of you other shops, if you've ever heard of Sonics humidifier, well, you haven't got it because I've got them all. Ha ha. So that's how I think about my customers, because I believe all of my customers should have the best equipment available to them at a really good price. Yeah. And I didn't want other companies buying them and then selling them for £100 because they like to rip off all of our customers. Exactly. No, £50 they are. We make a small profit on it. Really good product.
I was actually talking to a customer the other day. I think this is worth mentioning because I quite like. I come out with little stories to help people understand relative humidity.
Oh, talking about stories, I've got a belter to mention in a minute.
Okay, remember it then. Don't forget it. Relative humidity. Now, if your room is at 21 degrees and it's 70% humidity, and you think, I'll throw on a little extra lamp. Now, you throw on an extra lamp or you put in a heater and the heat goes to 26 degrees. Now, your relative humidity is about to drop, let's say, to about 40%. And you might think, well, why is it dropping? I need to add more humidity. Well, think of it like this. It's not actually dropped, but relative to the temperature, it has. So if you've got a pint glass of water and that's your 21 degrees, 70% humidity, that's your pint of water. Now get a 2-pint glass and pour that water into there. The 2-pint glass is your 26 degree temperature. Now, you haven't actually lost any water, but relative to that 2-pint glass, you've actually only got 50% humidity. Does that make sense to you?
It makes perfect sense. I love the way you put things in layman's terms, you know, Steve.
It helps me understand them as well.
I think I've just realised what humidity actually means now. Bloody hell.
Good stuff. And Barry's nodding nicely in the background there. Do you understand that, Barry? Good stuff. If you didn't hear him, that's good because it means the mics are working brilliantly. Okay. Just in our direction.
Right. So, top tips. What other top tips have we got?
Well, my big thing is we got a dissolved oxygen water meter and it tells us how much dissolved oxygen is in the water. And what I found out is, along with all the scientific articles that are out there, water temperature should be between 18 to 21 degrees. But obviously, I like to do my own tests. So we tested different water temperatures, saw how much dissolved oxygen was in there, and it's quite correct. The colder the temperature of the water, the more oxygen it can hold. But the ideal is between 18 to 21. That allows the plant to take up the nutrients, but still have plenty of oxygen in the water. That's my second top tip.
Okay, and at 25 degrees, plant roots cannot hold oxygen whatsoever.
No, it drops off dramatically.
Dramatically. So you have a barrier of 25 degrees. If your water temperature ever gets to that point,
come and see us.
Yeah, seriously, come and see us straight away.
There's plenty we can do, but you need to come and see us. We
have all of the solutions. We always have an answer for all of the issues, problems, too hot, too cold, everything, anything. Come and test us. We love to be tested.
We do.
I'm going to jump in here.
Go on. What was your story before?
I want to mention something, Stephen.
Go on.
Right. Okay. I'm really proud of this. Stephen has had an article published this week in Garden Culture. It's on page 22. Hold on. Just let me see if the magazine's here. 1 second.
22. My lucky number.
Yeah. So I think one of our guys is just going to go downstairs and get me this magazine right now.
What was that little story? While he's grabbing that, you said, I've got an interesting story to tell.
That's what it was.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that's nice what it was. I want to let the people know. I want to blow your trumpet for you, Steve, because I'm... Well, you know. So, okay, we have got the issue 7 of Garden Culture. It's the one with the big bright red apple. Plenty of free copies in store. If you can't get in store, drop us an email and we'll post one out free of charge. Email address is
npktechnologyltd@hotmail.co.uk.
Or you can tweet us on
Tweet us. You can tweet us at
isn't it
NPK
twit?
Tech. No, I'm the twit. You're the... No, can't say that.
No.
It's NPK Technologies. Type it into Twitter and tweet us there.
What about Facebook?
NPK Technology. And that's our big forum, really. We do a lot of things through Facebook. So if you want to keep up to date with us, Facebook. We're also Instagram. If you're not really into reading, then you can just follow our pictures. We have all the pictures of our chickens, our ducks, all the plants that we're growing, and we'll even throw on some pictures of our new recording equipment, so you can follow us on there.
Okay, so that's Garden Culture, UK edition, issue 7, page 22, and it's a double spread by Stephen Brooks. Yes, our own Stephen Brooks. And basically, I would love you to have a read of this article. Everybody out there, grow shops included, see if you can pick any pieces out of the article, see if you've got an opinion on it. Now, it's to grow or cultivate, but it's talking about 2 categories mainly, aren't you, Stephen?
I am.
Go on, in a nutshell, tell us.
Well, I've separated the growers in the UK into 2 categories.
Yep.
The growers and the cultivators.
Okay.
The growers are really just your hobbyists, your people who just fancy a go.
Yeah.
They put a seed in some soil, cocoa. They add some water. They watch the plant grow, and for them, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
That's all right if that's all you want.
Good on them. Okay.
But the cultivator knows that environment is key.
So he's a specialist.
He's a
this guy.
specialist, yeah.
Okay.
And he manipulates the environment so that it best suits the plant's needs.
So he's in charge then?
He's in charge. He is Mother Nature.
Ah, right, okay.
And also, the cultivator loves growing.
Yeah.
No matter if it's vegetables or ornamental plants or fruits or trees, he just loves to take something so small and turn it into something so beautiful.
Which I think is a key point to anything. I honestly believe that if you don't enjoy growing, piss off.
Yeah.
And go and do something else. Because if you don't enjoy growing, you're fucked. Pardon me French once again, but
You won't show
I just
passion.
gotta say it how it is. And if you're not interested in something, how could you ever be good at it?
Well, one of my favourite quotes from Steve Jobs, one of our both, I think,
Yeah,
believe
we
all
love
of our
him. We love
heroes.
him.
He said, if you find yourself doing something that you don't love for more than 4 days in a row, you need to make a change.
Yeah.
I made that change.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here today.
Why? What was you doing? Come on, recap us, Stephen. What was you doing that you didn't love?
Do I have to talk about this?
Go on, let's hear it.
Well, I was actually a manager in a Tesco store.
Oh, Tesco's, really? And how exciting was that every day?
Nil.
What did you do every day?
I wore a lovely suit and I had a lovely title of manager of a Tesco shop and I stocked shelves.
Oh,
and I told other people how to stock shelves. Not just once, but twice.
Oh, well, there you
3
go.
times, 4 times. Because some people just don't know how to get it.
What a monotonous life that would be.
I hated it, and I listened to that quote, and I thought to myself, I need a change. What do I love doing? And my garden was my hobby, it was my passion, it was my love, and that's why I turned to you.
Thank you very much. So, there's Stephen's article, to grow and cultivate. When you read this article, I just want you to have a think. What are you? Are you a grower or are you a cultivator? You can tweet us, Twitters, Facebookers. Let us know. Do whatever you want.
Let us know what you think of the article as well.
Or if you can't be bothered tweeting us, Instagramming us, or anything like that, you can just phone us 015 228 8306.
Yeah, let me know what you thought of the article. Give me some grief over it. Give me some praise over it. Let me know what I could do differently next time. So,
Excellent.
To wrap things up, I will be follow the Garden Culture magazine. Hydra Mag's also out.
Yeah.
Another good UK magazine.
Yeah.
I don't write for them, so not quite as good as Garden Culture, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
So get in touch, Pete, if you listen to this one, and it's a good acid test to see if Pete Turner actually listens to these podcasts, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Garden Culture's better. What are you saying about that, Peter?
Yeah, what have you got to say about it, Pete?
Are you going to give our listeners an opening date for this superstore?
Ooh, no, not yet.
Not yet. Do you reckon you might mention it at Spannabis?
Ooh, could do.
Ooh,
Stay tuned.
Reason to tune in at Spannabis.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, I think we've taken enough of your time, listeners. Thank you for tuning in, as always. And we will be next at Barcelona, coming live from Barcelona.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
At NPK Technology in Liverpool, we pride ourselves on providing you with the products you need at the right price. Once more, if the products you want aren't in stock, we'll order them in for you. And if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, we'll happily point you in the right direction. NPK Technology Liverpool, going out of our way to help you grow. Visit www.mpktechnology.co.uk.
Life is good.